This is CAPES. This is an XCOM-like tactical game, but it's set in a world of superheroes. Down here at the bottom of the screen, you can see I've got 3 superheroes on my team so far. I'm pretty early in the game. I've just gotten through the very most basic tutorial stuff. There's probably more tutorials on the way. I should introduce you to my characters, though. This is Facet. He's sort of a tank character. His ability is to create shards of crystal that he can use as shields to protect people or to stab people. This is Rebound. She is a teleporty ninja type character. And this is Mindfire. He is a telekinetic guy who can fling rocks at people. So between these 3 characters, I'm going to go wreak some havoc. The world that this is set in is one where superheroes have basically... They've been made illegal by this company that's sort of taken over the city. I think the company employs its own superheroes. So basically it's freelance superheroes who are being hunted. So I'm not sure what's up with any of these missions here. We've got some simulator missions that I could go on, but that sounds boring. In fact, at the very beginning, Facet actually remarks on the fact that they aren't doing any simulator missions at the beginning. But I think that's a good thing. Like, they basically, the tutorial, which I am skipping for you, was actually pretty well handled because they gave all of the tutorial missions a story context that was really interesting. It wasn't just like, here you are in the simulator, learn how to use your abilities. Like, everything you were doing for a story purpose that felt like it mattered. So even though I was walking through precisely what they were teaching me to do so that I could learn all the mechanics, it still felt like it had some meaning to it. So we've got these 2 options here. This mission is called Acquaintance, and I think it's only got 1 hero who's going to go on it. And so that's not really representative of the game. So let's do Crossed Lines, which looks like it's a Facet-heavy mission. And it's got a bunch of optional objectives for me to think about once I'm in the game.
Bino, wow.
It's Alan, remember? We've discussed this. I don't go by Bino anymore.
How did you get my number?
Well, my firm handles clients from both sides of the tracks. If there are things worth knowing, I can usually find them out.
Did my mum tell you?
She did tell me, but I'd have found your number eventually.
You always were a better trial lawyer than an investigator. That was obvious since our first days at law school.
Sue me. Oh wait, you can't. You dropped out to become a vigilante.
I just want to help people, man. This seemed like the most direct way to do it.
And are you helping people now?
I hope so. Sometimes I'm not so sure.
Well, that actually leads very nicely into why I'm calling. I've got a client who's in trouble, and I think you can help. They're an engineer for the rail company. The rail company that they discovered is being used to smuggle illegal drugs and weapons into the city. If I can get them to trial, they'd be able to provide a pretty damning testimony, linking the company to your sparring partner Crash Damage and whoever's pulling his strings. You can see why I don't want them walking the streets unprotected. At least until I can get them to the witness stand.
Say no more, Bino. I'm on the job.
Hey, Facet? That's interesting.
Okay, so Crash Damage, who they mentioned, by the way, was the main villain for some of the early missions. So he's a bad guy who works for the company and also kills a lot of civilians for no reason. He's just a big hulking guy. So I'm going to select my team. I only have the 2 other characters to include, so I guess I'll bring them into it. One thing that is interesting, by the way, about this game, it reminded me, when I first saw it advertised, it reminded me a little bit of Freedom Force, which I don't know if you would remember that game. It's a pretty old one. I think it was made by the folks who eventually moved on to make BioShock, if I remember. But in any case, it was sort of a 4-color golden or silver age comic book inspired thing. Everything was just way over the top. It almost felt like The Tick. This is taking a much more grounded approach to the same subject matter, which I find interesting because basically it's sort of, this is the appropriate superhero story for this era, which is, it's more grounded, more sort of characters that you would actually imagine seeing in a Marvel movie versus back then before. I don't even know if the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man had come out. Before this era of superheroes, they had a whole different vibe.
Sorry, pal. Boss says I gotta make sure you don't talk.
Uh-oh.
Please. I won't say anything.
You certainly won't. I'm real good at my job.
Oh, hell, that's a lot of goons. God damn it, Bino. This is somehow your fault.
Psst.
Huh?
Wow, that's a lot of goons. Good thing you're part of a superhero team, huh?
Hey, did you follow me?
Little bit.
For doctoring?
Nah, for the view.
Doc says nobody goes out alone. Not after Rebound's little solo adventure.
I was doing just fine, thank you. No need to spoil the moment.
Well, if we don't want to spoil the moment, we should probably make a move. Because it looks like that guy's about to receive a serious pounding.
Yikes. Okay, I'll draw their attention away from the witness. You take them down.
You got it, Crystal Boy. Lead the way.
All right, so when Mindfire referred to a solo adventure, was he talking about the mission that I skipped? The mission that I didn't go on? Or was he talking about something from the tutorial that I forgot? I'm not sure. Also, by the way, I'm going to have trouble figuring out where my head goes on this screen because I don't want to block any important HUD. Right now I'm just blocking the next button, which is probably good. So just to give you a primer on how the screen works, we've got turn order up here. So this is basically your initiative order. I get to go with all three of my guys first before the bad guys go, which is good. Then I can select between my characters. I can't really select them. No. I can just basically see which characters I have, but the characters have to go in this order unless I manually tell them to delay. I'm trying to remember where that was. There is a delay option, but I'm not sure where it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's behind my head. Yes, there is a delay option by my head. So if I wanted Facet to go last, I could. So let me try to remember now. It's been a few days since I've played. The thing that's distinctive about this is that they're really trying to differentiate the character classes and make you use the characters in synergy with one another. In fact, they have explicit synergy moves that they can do as long as they're close together. So Facet is very heavily the tank. He can put himself into his crystallize mode here, which I guess, I'll just do that. In crystallize mode, he takes half damage from everything. Plus, he's got more health. He's got twice as much health as any of the characters. So he can take 4 times as much damage as they can, as long as he spends that one action up front. So we want him in front. We want him to be the one that everyone else is targeting. And, let's see here. So my other options include Shard Strike, which damages and knockbacks all enemies in range. But the range is just a direct line in front of him, and none of the enemies are lined up that way, though. Explosive barrels. I'll have to remember that. We've also got Growth, which he can use to immobilize an enemy or put cover between him and a ranged enemy. We got Taunt, which forces enemies to go after him. And with Mindfire, he can taunt more people with Mindfire's effect because he's close by. Also, with Rebound, Rebound can teleport him places if she needs to. However, I don't think we need to. Oh, wait, no. Okay, so if I walk up here and step into this guy's position, he's going to take an attack of opportunity on me. I'm wondering if that's still true if I teleport with Mindfire. It looks like it's not. Okay, so I'm going to have Mindfire teleport me in front of this guy. Which means this guy is very, very likely to attack me but in the next turn, but he didn't attack me instantaneously, which is good. But then, okay, but that cost me an action. So, and unlike the last tactical game I played, which was Tactical Breach Wizards, I can't rewind after a decision like that. So I wasn't... That said it was going to take move 5. I didn't know it was going to take an action. I guess that makes sense. It's in the actions category. I should have realized that. Okay, so I was imagining that I could do an attack that hit both this guy and the barrel, but it looks like that's not actually going to be true. So now I am able, unlike some tactical games, I actually can move both before and after an action. So I could move after this action if I want to. However, having my tanky guy in front of the frontline enemies, probably a good idea. So I think I'm just going to say this is fine.
Back up, freak.
Next, we've got Mindfire. So Mindfire's options include Telekinesis, which does 2 damage, but he can do slightly more damage if he's near Facet. because Facet basically gives him crystal shards to fire instead of rocks. He can also make somebody more vulnerable. He can teleport with Rebound, and he can disarm people. Now, most of these characters have just empty hands. This guy's got a pipe. So disarming somebody might be a good idea. I'm not sure. Does he have to be close? Okay, if he just moves a little bit closer, he can disarm this guy, make him way less harmful to Facet. That seems like a potential good move. And then blasting somebody sounds like a potential good move too. So let's get within 3 squares of Facet. 1, 2, 3. But still stay behind him, so enemies are most likely to go after Mindfire. Then let's disarm this enemy. Oh, wait. He's got some kind of blue thing that is flashing at me. I don't know if that means he's going to be immune to the disarm. Let's see what happens. Ah, okay. He is a little bit immune, so what I should probably have done is hit him with this first. No! That also doesn't affect the... Whatever those blue things are, they prevent him from being disarmed specifically. Okay, so what happens if I attack this? How much... Okay, it looks like it does 1 damage, and it also pushes guys by 1. And so this guy would take 1 damage and be pushed, but he would only take 2 total. This guy would also get pushed back, and he might be damaged by the push. Pushing people, I think, damages them when they hit stuff, but I'm not sure. Unfortunately, none of my options here will outright take somebody out of the battle. So I think I'm going to hit this and see what happens, just to learn what happens with these barrels.
Facet, can you lend a hand?
They're on fire!
Okay, so it only affected the adjacent squares. This guy was unaffected at all. This guy took a damage and a half. And now he's on fire, which will take another half damage, probably on his turn. All right, so Facet is out of moves. I think it might make sense for me to move him back again to make him even harder to hit. And that exhausts all of his options. And so now we've got Rebound. Now, she's got more move than anyone. She's also got the ability to teleport in, hit someone, and teleport out again, which is great. And she does bonus damage if she hits somebody from behind. Though I think... Oh, and it also causes disarm. So I'm wondering... What happens if I do it here? Oh, I can't yet. It's too far away. If I do it here, will taking out the other little blue pip fully disarm this guy? I'm not sure. So let's move up a little closer. Again, within 3 of Facet. Let's do this move, which I think will not affect the ally. And it looks like it'll damage this guy and disarm him? Okay. Yeah, that did happen. Now, if I could attack this guy from behind, there's a couple good things will happen. One is that I'll do extra damage to him. The other is that every time Rebound attacks someone from behind, she builds up towards her ultimate, Shadow Blitz, which is a big attack that hits lots of people. And I'm not sure. There's got to be a place where it reminds me of how that's done. But this doesn't tell me. This doesn't remind me. Each of these guys has got a different thing that you do in order to charge up their ultimate attack. For Facet, it's taking hits, I think, while crystallized. For Rebound, it's hitting people from behind. I'm not sure what it is for Mindfire, and unfortunately, I'm not sure where it would tell me. Okay, so we want to charge and use Facet's ultimate. That will get us some extra experience. And we want to use Shield Shard, whatever that was, and have no hero KOs. Okay, so all of that sounds great. Let's see. Okay, so I could attack this guy from behind. It might make more sense, though, for me... Well, actually, he's the only guy that I can attack from behind. I can't get far enough to do anyone else. So, I guess we'll just do that. We'll do as much damage to this guy as we can. And see, because I'm near Facet, I do extra damage because I'm using his crystal to do it. And then I guess I will move so I'm unlikely to be hit by too many guys, which I guess is probably here. This guy will probably attack me, but hopefully no one else. Yeah, he got me.
Stop! Stop!
No!
I won't tell them anything.
You better remember it, or your family is next.
Was that a failure? Oh, that was a failure.
They're on fire!
I should have taunted the guy. Interesting.
Keep it up.
Okay, well this... I kind of want to redo this whole thing now that I've learned something. But let's learn a few more things before we do it. I feel like maybe what we want to do is play this mission twice. Once poorly and once better. So let's see what our options here are. So, use Facet's shield shard. What does that actually mean? There's shield shard. Prevent an ally, from taking any damage from the next attacker. That's what I should have used on the guy. I just didn't realize that was a thing. Okay, got it. Well, so this guy's still on fire. I only need to do half a damage to him. So let's... Whatever, let's just take him out.
Well done.
And then... I guess I could just... Do I have to taunt a particular individual? It looks like I might.
Okay, you mooks.
So I
Focus
took
on
that.
me.
So I took that guy off her. I think I'm gonna stay right where I am.
Take your best shot.
Okay, so let's see. Can I hit this guy from here? I can't. Because he's behind cover, and maybe I'm too far away from him too. So I could move to get within range of him. And would I be able to hit him twice? I think so. 2.5 would actually destroy him, but unfortunately, I don't think I can get to a position where I can do 2.5 damage to him because I have to be close to Facet. So now I could actually make him vulnerable first,
What did I eat?
and then take him out. Same difference, really, between that and attacking him twice. And then, I guess I'll just move to this position. And then let's teleport behind this guy. And back smack him.
For you, a little power for me.
And so if this guy was still, standing, this current situation would mean he'd be safe because this guy's already engaged with Facet and this guy has been taunted towards Facet. So really there's no point in her moving anywhere. She might as well just stay where she is unless... I guess I could just get closer. I'm not sure if either guy is likely to turn on her. I guess we'll see. What? I didn't ask for any reinforcements.
Trying to rescue the snitch. We can't let them talk.
Okay.
More of them. Better keep those crystals coming, Facet.
Okay, so Facet.
Hits are just bouncing off him. What do we do?
So he's charged his ultimate. I forgot what it does. Creates a growth on all enemies in range, immobilizing them. So I can use his ultimate, which immobilizes all the enemies.
Holy shit, Facet!
That should slow them down.
Time to get the upper hand.
Alright, so he doesn't do a ton of damage, though. So it's actually often worthwhile for him to rely on other people to do the attacking. But, I mean, I guess if we attack him, we're probably setting him up. Oh, right. Oh, I knock him out of growth when I do that. So I should have done my ultimate second. Another thing I've learned. Awesome. But, let's see here. Oh, can I not do it twice? I guess I can regrowth him. He's stuck again. And that's it for now.
Back up, freak.
Okay, so Mind Fire, obviously. Wants to hit this thing. Oh, he can't? Oh, because the guys are in the way? I'm learning so much. Okay, let's... Actually, you know what? Oh, I can't delay him because I've already moved. Dang. All right. Yeah, I don't have a lot of great options. I wanted to hit this thing, but I guess I should just take that guy out instead.
Almost too easy. Almost.
I guess I'll make this guy vulnerable.
I don't feel so good.
And then move again, just to get a little further away from these guys. And then I'm thinking... Now, will this set her on fire? It probably will. Another option. This is a ranged attack. She teleports in and out immediately. I'm going to try this.
They're on fire.
Okay, whoa, one of the guys is just gone. Because he hit another barrel. The others are in trouble, but not gone. So again, I probably should have done fastest ability after this, but whatever.
Almost too easy. Almost.
Right. Not doing that bad. What? Oh, come on. How are you supposed to beat this in the fourth mission? I mean, the fourth turn.
This has to be the last of them.
If so many of them keep showing up.
They're on fire.
I guess she could use her ultimate if she was charging it up. So, alright. How do we want to play this? What can Facet do that's useful? Disarming this guy isn't a great option. I guess I could, you know what? I could teleport. Well, I could move first. And then teleport. Nope. All right. I mean, I can teleport up here. So they have to go through me to get to anyone else. And then I guess I could just smack that guy because I'm up here. Why not? And then Mind Fire. I mean, these guys will just all take a hit at this guy. Okay, so I wonder if I had beaten everyone, like if everyone had been dead at the end of the previous turn, would the reinforcements not have shown up? Because it looks like the first turn these guys are here, I've already failed this. So I think that maybe these guys would never have shown up if I had killed everyone quicker. So that's interesting. So I'm wondering, I'm trying to remember if I can't disarm the guy twice, can I? No, I can't. But I can make him more vulnerable. Blurred. And then move out of the way. And then let's have her Can she stand back here? No, there's barrels there. Dang, these guys have their backs protected. So I guess she can do this, which disarms him.
Getting closer.
But she only gets a backstab bonus. Like, she can only kill this guy with a backstab bonus. So I'm thinking maybe she takes this guy out
Almost too easy.
and then moves as far away as she can. But now she's vulnerable to this guy. And Facet has already used his moves and can't taunt him away or protect her. Oh, but she can use her ultimate. Okay. Somehow she's managed. Oh, but she has to do it within a radius. Ah, this is a bad place to do that. Okay. I'll save it for next time. We're learning so much. So yeah, so this game feels... It feels a lot like like it's almost a puzzle game. Like, yeah, it is a tactical game, but it's got a little bit of that tactical Breach Wizards or Into the Breach sort of feel, where a lot of what you're doing is sort of decoding what the designers intended you to be able to do. That's not quite true of, like, Into the Breach is very procedurally generated. It's not really about the designer's intent. Tactical Breach Wizards is about the designer's intent. This is sort of partway between the two, I think. I think it's meant to be a little bit more flexible than Tactical Breach Wizards, but not as crazy as Into the Breach. Anyway, what am I talking about? Let's, okay, so I think what I'd like to do is delay so that Mindfire goes first. Because I think Mindfire can probably take this guy out. There we go.
One more bad dude down.
Oh, here. This description above me here. This is where I see how he charges his ultimate. His ultimate is charged by vulnerable enemies. Enemies he makes vulnerable being hit. So we need to be using his vulnerable thing more often. And then we can use his ultimate. Okay, cool. So, good to know. No, so he's not close enough to anybody to really use it. Let's get a little closer. And see if I can... Nope! Alright. Well, he's done. Next. Okay, so how far can I teleport? I can get here. And then I can set myself on fire. See what happens. Yep, she's on fire.
Fire's cheating.
But she's got her ultimate now, which is in range of all these enemies. So now she'll attack 5 of them at random.
Get down. Hide.
And then... she can take him completely out, but so can Facet. I think we benefit more from her doing
Appreciate the
this
support,
guy.
Facet.
Okay, so now Facet's all we've got. And unfortunately, let's see here. So he's got the one attack, which... yeah, we can't kill everyone this turn.
Now who's a freak?
Because if I could... oh, crap. If I could
To stop me.
hit him again, I would do it from here and push him into the fence. But unfortunately, I can't do that. So I guess what I'll do instead is back off from him and growth him. So he's stuck. Oh, wait, that guy's immune to that? Why is he immune to that? Why is he immune? Is it the weapon that makes him immune? That's weird. Okay, so I had delayed Mindfire Did I delay mind fire? Oh, no. Okay. What I did was, that guy didn't immediately get out. What happened was, that was the end of my turn. He took his turn, and his turn was getting out. That's what happened. Okay, got it. So, for a second, I was like, what? But yeah, no, that makes sense. Now, I'm assuming if I go here, I can still shoot him? I can't. Okay. Let's teleport, because now I'm close to rebound.
Much appreciated.
And now I can smack this guy. Okay, so
Riddance.
we did a little bit. That could have gone much better.
You saved me. I can't believe it. I can't take the stand. There's no telling what those thugs will do to me or, worse, my family.
Okay, but be careful with that.
Hey, nicely done. I didn't think things were gonna be quite so explosive. But you got the job done.
Yeah, well, I didn't think there were gonna be quite so many guys with metal pipes.
Hey, you handled yourself fine. Now, you gonna introduce me to your friends?
Oh yeah, this is Mindfire and Readout.
Heya.
Gang, this is Bino.
Alan is fine. Alan is preferred. Bino is a law school thing. Was. Long story.
Not that long.
Embarrassing story.
Now I have to know.
Well,
Do we?
is that the time? I really have to get going. Thanks again for your help.
I scanned his mind. I know why he's called Bino.
Wait, what? What happened? I must know.
Not really my story to tell. Sorry.
Okay. Mission complete, but I only got 2 of the optional objectives, which means I'm not sure what that means. It limits my benefits somehow. I think it was skill points I was unlocking. That's right. Okay, looks like we got some more story. Who are you?
You're late.
Yeah, I got caught up in something. Sorry,
I saw. Everybody in the city saw.
What are you talking about? I can explain.
She's a superhero.
Don't lie to me, Sin. I saw you on the goddamn news. Were you ever gonna tell me? Was I supposed to just figure it out one night when you didn't come home from one of your little runs? You know what they do to supers in this city, don't you? They're calling you a terrorist, Sin. How could you do this to me? To us? To everything we've been trying to build towards?
Carlos,
This isn't like getting in the ring, Sin. They're gonna kill you. I can't be part of that. You ever get your priorities in order, you come find me.
Carlos, wait! Shit.
So her running around getting in trouble was the inciting incident that got the whole story started. So, okay, so we've got 3 skill points. I think that's what those are now. So I'm trying to remember. Yeah, so I think I can spend the skill points to level up my character's abilities. So, for instance, Crystallize. If I upgrade it, it increases the damage resistance. Growth I've already upgraded. I don't have any options with the other 2 characters because they haven't leveled up yet with normal experience. So I guess the characters have to level up with normal experience first. That unlocks tiers that I can then spend the skill points on. So, I guess I might as well upgrade this.
Crystals will be good for something.
So now he's even more tough. But what I'd like to do is see, can I replay crossed lines? I think I can. Oh, that's what the simulator is. The simulator is going back and playing old missions. I assumed it was something else. But no, now I get it. Okay, so let's do it again and see if we can do a better job knowing what we know.
Alan, remember? We've discussed this.
All right, so obviously these 3 characters, and we'll be skipping any cutscenes. Okay, so now we have learned a lot, and hopefully we can perform a little better. So, protecting the witness, number 1, which means I want to use Shield Shard on him, and I want to keep using Shield Shard on him every turn, at least until I've done it 3 times. Completing the mission before the 4th round, I think, means killing all these guys quickly, which also means attracting their attention to Facet, but then we need to be charging these 2's ultimates so that we can use them to wipe these guys out quickly. So she needs to be attacking people from behind, and he needs to be making people vulnerable, which means, oh good, he is second on the line, and so he could make at least 1 enemy vulnerable each turn, which will help us take them out quicker too. So let's have Facet go first. So again, Facet will not teleport this time. Let's have him crystallize first. Let's have him... Now, can I shield shard this guy from here? I can. So let's shield shard him. So he's protected from 1 attack. And then I'm going to move up and consciously take a hit.
Keep him distracted, champ.
Oh! He didn't attack me. I could have sworn that's what that fist was going to mean. Interesting. Okay, so now... The guy who is focused in this direction and this guy, these are the biggest dangers. So I'm going to... What am I going to do? If I move Mindfire up to be near Facet, then I can vulnerable a guy and telekinesis someone else. I think that makes sense. And I'm just trying to think. Each of these guys could take a hit, and so I was hiding them before letting Facet take every hit, but maybe that's not necessary. So let's move him. Okay, so what is the range of vulnerable? So if I wanted to see, so I could vulnerable someone and then take him out, and that would just knock out an entire dude. And then Rebound probably can't take someone out in a single hit unless they've been made vulnerable. But she could at least orient someone on herself. So I guess we'll try that. So let's have Mindfire move up. Oh, whoops. Move up. Let's have him vulnerable this guy.
What did I eat?
And then take him out. Okay, so he's starting to charge his ultimate, which is good. And so now can she... Okay, so she can hit this guy in the front if she wants to. But if she moves... Okay, what's the minimum she needs to move in order to hit this guy from behind? Looks like maybe just 1 step forward. Is that all it takes? Yes. Okay, so if I do this, I'll hit a guy from behind, which will charge my ultimate. And also, I did do damage to this guy. Took out one of his little resistances to being disarmed. Oh, that's right, because that attack that I just did is a disarming attack. That makes sense. And then I can just move behind this guy and hit him from behind, which will not take him out, but it will probably reorient him on me. Now, he probably is going to attack this guy and be frustrated by the shield shard thing. So that'll probably... This guy's probably safe anyway, but I'm kind of inclined not to take any chances. So I'm still going to do this. So she's going to take a hit from him, but she can take a hit. Aha! That was a good idea.
I'm powering up.
Okay, yeah, he's getting closer and closer to using his ultimate. Okay, so every turn, we're going to use shield shard on this guy. And then I think, I mean, I can take this guy out by knocking him into that barrel.
Now who's a freak?
And then that's kind of all I need to do. Now, because I can attack enemies from behind, it always makes me wonder if enemies can attack me from behind. If there's any enemies in this game that can attack me from behind and get an advantage from that. And it makes me want to be able to reorient my characters. But I don't think that's actually necessarily. So far, I haven't encountered any enemies where I had to worry about where my back was. So I guess I'll just leave him here.
Back up, freak.
And then Mind Fire. Okay, if he just moves up one step. Actually, let's not be standing next to this barrel. Then he can vulnerable this guy.
I don't feel so good.
And then nail him.
Come
And
on,
I don't
guys.
know.
Make it hard for me.
I don't know if Rebound needed the opening to move. Oh, these guys show up. Wait, Rebound hasn't moved yet, has she?
Trying to rescue the snitch. We can't let them talk.
More of them. Better keep those crystals coming, Facet.
That's odd. That's pretty strange. Okay, well, let's take this guy out first so that he won't attack the victim.
Surprise, punks!
But then let's do this to still maximally damage these guys. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, Mind Fire is safe. Oh, but she's on fire. That's not good. Well, we have to take them out quickly now, because I can't have a hero KO. I hadn't been thinking about that. Yeah. So what I needed to do... Okay, I'm an idiot. I should have used the teleport attack on the first guy, and then used her ranged attack on this. That would have been so much smarter, then she wouldn't be on fire. So that was dumb. If I need to redo this, then I'll redo it. In the meantime, let's make sure she doesn't get hit by anybody. So let's just run her away to an inconvenient place. Oh, wow. So everyone does show up.
This has to be the last of them.
I assumed that people just wouldn't show up, but no, it's based on killing enemies.
Hitting a rock.
It's not based on turns. Okay. So killing everyone as quickly as I wanted to kill them looks like it's not happening. Now, I've got Facet's ultimate charged. But wait, oh, but it's Mindfire's turn right now. Why is it Mindfire's turn? Oh, did I reorder them? I guess I reordered them. Okay. So, vulnerable gives me plus 50% damage. If I wanted to do 4 damage to someone, I need to already be doing... I don't know. Which direction do they round? 2 would only give me 3. 3 would give me 4.5. If I'm doing 2.5 damage, will that round up to 4? Let's see. Let's get close to Facet. Let's vulnerable this guy. Wait, why couldn't I vulnerable that guy? Okay. Vulnerable this guy. And then let's do a facet-powered attack. No! Oh, they do precise fractions. So he's still left with a little... But he is on fire. He is on fire, so he's still going to be in trouble.
Just a little more.
Okay, so he is out of stuff that he can do. Guess I'll get him closer to the action. Okay. Oh, I can take one hit. That's fine. That guy's down. Cool. Okay, so now... Oh, I guess the enemies, when they arrive, that's when they enter the turn order. That makes sense. Okay, so I don't think I mean, I could definitely have made a couple of choices a little bit better. I don't feel like I could take these guys all out before the 4th round with my current power level. I'm wondering if they actually intend for me to come back and do this after I've unlocked more powers or something. Because I feel like I've been almost maximizing my damage output. Like, the damage that I took to rebound, that was unnecessary. But I think my damage output has been pretty good. I mean, Facet's been doing Shield Shard this whole time. So that's been limiting his damage output. I guess I can do some damage to the guy in front of me. 'Cause I can't get anywhere else. Actually, but if I want to do my ultimate, I can only do it close to myself, can't I? So... Okay, so if I move 3... Actually, wait. Oh, I can't delay. Have I already acted? I can't delay. Oh, yeah, I already took an action. I already did the shield shard. Dang, because I was thinking if I delay, I could let Rebound get close to me first, and then I could teleport up here. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. So... I guess I'll just disarm this guy. I mean, whatever. I'm not going to make the 4-round thing, so... I guess I'll just... Yeah, whatever. Hit me. Don't care. And my ultimate still doesn't reach them, so... Okay. Next. Yeah, she's going to be out of it next turn, so that's also going to screw up my no KO thing. But let's see here. Oh, she can do backstab damage from the front with Mind Fire's help. I didn't realize that's what that was. That's good to know.
Rebound, stab them with this.
All right. I mean, she's screwed anyway. So let's... I mean... next turn, she's falling down. So, I don't know. Oh, but if she could just do one more backstab... she could ultimate. You know what? Let's try that. Okay, one more backstab. And then she could ultimate either... Oh my gosh. Oh! She can either reach 2 of them or these 2. But that's it. This guy's going down anyway. I guess we'll go after these 2.
Get down, hide.
That's it?
I can't take these capes on with bare hands.
That's fine. That was going to happen
You
anyway.
ain't bouncing around so fast now, huh?
Okay, so we need to revive her if we can, unless we can beat the mission. Okay, Mindfire's turn. Let's... I mean, I can take out any of these guys. But only one of them.
Mindfire! Use these!
So that guy's taken out.
They won't be back in a hurry.
And then I can move over here. Oh, whoops. Ah! Attacks of opportunity. Forgot about that. Alright. Can vulnerable that guy.
What did I eat?
And then, I don't know, get slightly further away.
They're tearing us up.
And then we can use... Okay, the ultimate will immobilize these guys, and it's just a good thing to do. So, just for my side objectives. But I think I might actually leave this because I got a hero KO.
Holy shit, Facet!
I think I'm going to leave this
Slow
the
them down.
the exact same number of skill points that I left the last one. So I'm going to actually not have improved anything. That's great. Okay. Okay, so, okay. You know what? Let's revive her. That's an action, right? Oh, her max health is halved. Okay, good to know. But now that she's up, I can get up here.
See how much easier this is?
But that's it. I can just get up there. So...
How do we stop that guy?
Man, these guys must be getting very frustrated smacking
Glad
me
it's
and
you taking the hits, not me.
nothing happening. Alright, so she can now... Actually, let's try out her special move things. Just go up here. And then her special move with Mindfire should turn this guy around.
Child's play to get them where you want them, Rebound.
There you go. Okay, that was
Those
cool.
heroes are ripping us apart.
And then she can do that
Ah,
to
my
those
power is
guys.
growing.
And then move further away. Now Mindfire can vulnerable a guy. And he does have the facet connection from here. Okay, good. So vulnerable a guy
I don't feel so good.
and facet him.
Almost too easy. Almost.
We'll stop there. And the guy smacks Facet pointlessly.
Can't even hurt him.
Facet knocks him back into the barrel, which hurts him and sets him on fire. Then we'll disarm him just for good measure.
My weapon.
And then finally Rebound, and this is on turn what? It's beyond 4 now, but I think if she's here, she's close enough to Mindfire to do this.
You distract them, I'll make them regret their choices.
And the guy's taken out. So, we did learn some new things, but we didn't actually get any more points than last time. We just got different points. Oh, but I don't have to get them all at once. If I want to give the special 2 skill point prize here, I can do them all at once. So the round limit is the only one I've totally missed. And so I think the all-in-one bonus, I think that only happens if I get everything in the same go. So I've never gotten the round limit, but now I've gotten every other one. So I think for right now, because I don't think my damage output, I mean, unless I'm missing something, I don't think I can charge... I mean, Facet starts with his ultimate already half charged up. His ultimate I can definitely do. It takes until pretty late for Rebound and Mindfire to get their ultimates charged up. So And I think that's probably the only way I could do enough damage fast enough to take all of those enemies down. So I don't think I'm capable yet of doing all of these at once. I don't think I could do all of that stuff within the round limit. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I'll experiment on my own and find a way to do it. And if I do, maybe I'll post an addendum or something. But still, I think that what we've done here... Ooh, we've leveled her up is what we've done here. Let's have a look. Okay, so I think we probably can't afford... This takes 5 skill points. And this takes 5 skill points. Yeah, so... And then Fade is an entirely new skill. Ignore damage from the next attacker. Okay, cool. So yeah, so she's got some options here, but I need more skill points in order to get them. Luckily, she's got another mission I can go on where I can earn those skill points, so that's good. He, however, can unlock Opportunist. Automatically attack enemies who perform actions beside or in front of Facet. Does not include attacks against Facet. Okay, I was about to say, this might actually help me with that mission because guys were attacking me all the time, but attacking Facet doesn't let him do this. He just sort of attacks people who do things near him. Well, I kind of don't mind unlocking this for Facet because we just completed a Facet mission. But then Facet is done for a bit. Anyway, okay, so we've played through the same mission twice, but I think that's actually intended to be a big part of the play pattern for this game, is that you play a mission, learn a lot about it, and then you play it again, and you can do it a lot better, take advantage of, you know, of both things you're learning about the game, which is a big part of what I was doing, but also, like, take better advantage of foresight and of characters sort of being able to sort of support each other, and kind of just solving the puzzle in better ways. So there you go. That's a representation of what Capes is like so far. I guess I'll wrap up this video because it's been like, yeah, nearly an hour. But I'm going to keep playing this game on my own. And if I discover more stuff that I want to share, I'll come back and I'll make another video. But for now, there is a subscribe button. And if I do come back and make another video, that'll go there. Otherwise, it'll just be other games over here. And you can click on those. And I'll see you later.